Sawadee ka.
Sawadee krap. We're coming to you today from outside of Chiang Mai. We've rented a motorcycle for the first time and have ventured forth. And today we're among the mountains. This is actually the same place that I did my first rock climb.
Very nice. It's beautiful here. You can see we're surrounded by bamboo and all kinds of rocks. We have some friends that are with us today that are rock climbing. And we are here to answer some reader questions.
This question came in from one of our readers asking us about how we get along on the road. We've been on the road now for 13 months and wants to know, how do we get along? How do we not just kill each other during that time?
Hey, we just drove 30 kilometers on a motorbike together. And I've got to tell you, one of our sticking points is driving together. He hates the way I drive, I hate the way he drives. And it was actually one of the most pleasant drives we've had. So if we only drive together every 13 months,
it'll be perfect.
I think it'll be perfect.
We have figured out, this is the secret right here. But in truth, one of the big things that we figured out is that we don't have a lot of time apart. That has actually been the biggest strength to our relationship in those 13 months and to how we resolve conflict.
I think it's also been one of the hardest things, at least initially, because we had to get used to the fact that when you're upset with your mate, you can't just go off and do something else. You can't just go to work. You can't just go out with your friends. You can't do any of those things. You have to resolve the issue right then, or pretty close to right then.
Yeah, and what we've done is over the course of time, we've actually learned each other's moods so we can actually identify when there's a problem, ask what's going on, make sure that you listen and do a good job of listening to the problems, and then talk through it. Whatever that problem is, whether that person is missing home or is having a problem with something you did, talking through it has been really good for us.
And I think the big thing is that it's no longer a you're right or I'm wrong or I'm right and you're wrong kind of a thing. It's we're having this fight, we disagree, how do we move forward? What's the solution? And I think that's been the big turning point for us, rather than I win, you win, or I win, I win.
We have really, so over the course of time, it's gotten a lot better. We actually know each other quite well now and can actually think about the problems and work through them very quickly.
That being said, for those of you who think that we might be the perfect couple and never fight, when was our last fight?
Well, you know, I don't
Yesterday morning. Yesterday morning. So, again, traveling around the world together is the most fabulous thing that you can do for your relationship. You become so much closer and you start to move as one unit. But it doesn't mean that because you're always in paradise that your relationship will always be paradise.
No, it does not. And one of the things that we would leave you with is make sure, just if you're going on this trip and you're thinking about how to do it, make sure you walk in with an open mind and know that there are going to be times where you don't agree. Coming up with a strategy of how you're going to handle conflict, really important. And what we've done is made sure that each of us have different decision-making opportunities. That helps in one way. And listen. Constantly listen. Listen to what's being said and what's not said.
I think it's just like all the things that we wrote about in Dream Save Do. When you're looking for a big way to change your life or to really bring about revolution in your life, you don't count on doing all the steps perfectly. You count on doing most of the steps perfectly and to have a game plan for when you mess up. And I think that's the most important thing. You're going to mess up, so just have a game plan for getting back on track together.
Yeah, and together's the key. We're going to continue climbing here. We're going to explore some caves today. It is a beautiful day in Chiang Mai, and we're so excited to be able to come to you and give you a little bit more, answer some of your questions. So send the questions in via comments and let us know how we can help.
And if one of us doesn't come back from this caving experience, you'll know that we had a really big fight. Sawadee ka.
Sawadee krap.